Hello. Today, as promised, I will be featuring the ELC EVEN 90, the tier 6 premium French light tank. The matchmaking is as normal as it is with RT on both sides and most of them being bots as this game still hasn't gone full global launch yet and so on. Now, the ELC, the one that even though I love this thing, I can't still deny that this is somewhat an average tank. First of all, you have the worst view range of all tier 6 light tank with only 375 meters base view range, while all others have 400 meters base on their top turrets. What this means is of course that compared to other lights which you can stay further for safer plays, in the ELC you have to be closer, which can lead to unwanted results. This doesn't help when you only have to cruise with the commander also being a radio operator, and even with all the skills and equipment you can only reach around 440 meters. However, that weakness of the view range is compensated by having the best concealment of 25%, and you can reach to 48%, which is absurd considering that you can drive close to enemy around 230 meters without getting spotted until firing. And as you can see the game in the background, it's over 1 minute into the game, and I already reached over 1000 damage spotting for my team, and it still hasn't stopped counting yet. And this is the kind of result you want to in your light tank game. You spot 4 your allies and let their gun singing. And this is why I love playing on Normandy, cause unlike other maps you can easily racking up spotting damage and earn all the praise and glory from your team. Gun power wise, and this is also why it took me so long to make this vid. I tried to build gun for the ELC and well, it's not like I was having fun with it much. You have an auto load and 90mm with multiple drawbacks. Your base clip reload is 33 seconds with 2-second intra clip reload with 4 rounds in a magazine. Because of that, you have an abysmal 1231 DPM. Your shell velocity is only 760 meters per second. Combine this with 0.45 dispersion and 2.7 seconds aim time, make your gun handling the worst as well. Despite that, you have somewhat a great penetration of 200 meters stock and 230 meters on prem, and since this is heat shell, you won't lose any penetration upon range. You have 200 alpha, which means if you can manage to pen all 4 shells, you can do some serious damage to the enemy. Keep in mind that this thing will have to reload for half a minute, so don't be an idiot and go hand to hand combat, as it is more of defending yourself than being a reliable tool to gunfight. This object 108 decided to push and he got light up, but since he also got himself into my team spotting range, I didn't get any spotting damage for myself. Of course, since this is a bot, so it will do some weird thing, but that's just that. Anyhow, my team, well, they are still stucking on the north flank and the enemy team is also flanking from the beach side. And with my team killing their player light tank and this object dying, I decided to push up, and then the 907 is spotted. But since bots don't build equipment, so I don't feel getting spotted, so I just sit here and hoping to spot other tank. Also, I forgot to mention that you do have great mobility of 71 km per hour with great turning radius and excellent terrain modifiers. This allows you to reach spotting position early and be able to run away when getting spotted. At this point we already win, so there's nothing much to talk about anymore, as my team is already pushing to the enemy base and cleaning house. And since I feel boring, so that I decided to rush in and get more damage in for myself. I saw the Type 59 and I went in for the kill. I got spotted by the tank, but since that one didn't notice me yet and I'm running far away. With that, I go back in and take the kill for myself. I'm waiting for the bloom to be smaller, and as I said, the aim time on this thing is very slow, and man, the dispersion sucks. There's a heavy down there, and I guess that is the 2SH. I hope to get some shot to that tank, and it looks like that IS is hiding behind the rock, so I'm hoping that tank will expose itself. First shot missed, but still some assist damage for me. He's turning back and run for the other side. Can I get the final blow? And no, I shot too late. Unfortunate, and the game ends. 4,113 damage for assisting, and only with a 202 damage shot to the Type 59. And since I first spot a total of 8 tanks, I managed to get the Stealthy Scout medal, which you need to first spot more than 6 tanks in an LT before getting spotted. Combine this with 78,000 credit with 4100 XP. Since this is a premium tank, you do get the enhanced credit and XP boost for first win of the day. Team score wise, 898 base XP. This of course even in high tiers you can do some nasty spotting as your concealment is extremely good. And with that, let me show you the crew skills and equipments to boost this thing to its maximum capability. Before we are getting to this thing, I just want to point this thing out. The ELC is a very expensive and to play in terms of crew skills and boosters. So unless you are a guy with no credit problem, you will have difficulties in playing this tank in free to play. Anyhow, you want to take observation gear for view range, the exhaust reduction for that sweet 48% concealment with extra power, to boost your power to weight ratio, and lastly thermal imaging device. This piece of equipment allows you to spot the enemy behind the bush easier, so that your teammate will have more target to shoot, and potentially draws out sneaky lights. Crew skills wise, you want to spec concealment first for both of your driver and commander. Then you take view range skill and off-road driving, or turn rate as the second. After that you train reactive training for your team. And the reason I managed to grind crew this fast cause I saved up a lot in the previous season pass, which allows me to train my crew faster. I will make a crew skill video for you guys later on. But for now, this is how you build your crew. And that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.